Thursday night special weather update, and you know it must be that time of year when the videos start coming up on my blog. We got some winter weather to track for Saturday. Things have trended more inland with a storm that's going to develop off the coast, and it's something to talk about. So let's dive right into it. Storm will be developing tomorrow just off the southeastern states, and latest model projections have the storm moving right just off the coast, affecting most of the region with light to moderate snowfall. Just a quick reason why we've seen such a shift from just, I would say, not even 24 hours ago. You can see the drastic shift from the storm offshore to onshore has been because of what's been happening in the jet stream and the old projections versus the new. This is the old projection of basically the northern jet, southern jet, and how they're coming together. And then you can see when I move it to the new projection, you can see everything's moving a lot more west. We have a very impressive wind field way up in the atmosphere, which causes a lot of lift and a lot of precipitation to develop at the surface. So as we get into early Saturday morning, okay, so right now this is about 10 o'clock, I'll move back a little bit. So snow starts to spread it through the region early on Saturday morning, probably just before daybreak. Mixed precipitation down by the coast. By the time we get to mid-morning, it's snowing in most areas. Coast, again, I do think you're going to have mixing issues on the coast. I'll go into that in a minute. And then for the most part, light to moderate snow all day. And the models could shift back east, but from what I see and all the stuff I've looked at this week, I don't think that's going to happen. I think this thing's actually going to hit, and this will be our first snowfall of the season. So pretty exciting stuff. Now, the issue we're going to have is coastal areas in New Jersey, Delaware, Long Island, and also eastern Massachusetts, southern Rhode Island. Absolutely going to be some mixing issues. I expect warm air to get drawn into this storm by, I'd say, later in the day on Saturday, so the Cape and Boston. I actually think you're going to see some rain at times, believe it or not, but inland stays snow. The other issue, though, even though it's going to stay snow in most of New Jersey, for example, if you look at what the freezing levels are, you can see that 500-foot mark. So any lower lying areas, 100, 200 feet, near the coast, you're not going to get the snow to accumulate really much on the roads, in my opinion. You'll just see it on the grassy surfaces. So I don't expect major impacts from this. When you go more into the interior, up to, say, northwestern Jersey, I would even say north-central Jersey, and then especially in Massachusetts and Connecticut, that's where you're going to see the most accumulations up into Maine from this. I think 3 to 6 inches, most of Massachusetts, except for eastern Massachusetts, into Maine. Northern New Jersey, I think you're looking at 2 to 4. I think New Jersey, mostly statewide, is 2 to 4, even down to northern Delaware. But again, 4 inches where it's a little bit colder at the surface, and by the coast, again, I'm expecting mixed precipitation there. So snow, you might see snow in the sky, but it's going to mix at times and not accumulate much. So overall, not a bad little snow event coming for Saturday. I'll have another update tomorrow and a final snow map out tomorrow night. We'll see if I have to make any adjustments. Hopefully this doesn't trend back east. But I think this is going to stay consistent with what we're seeing here on the latest model guidance. And I'll be sure to keep checking in.